Say good.
So I'm heading up to Roberta Ridge today. Are you heading there?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna check on my lot 141, but I'm also want to film the model. What model is out there?
The Charleston.
That's the Charleston. That's the same model that's at Sutton Farms, right?
Yep.
Well, do you have any inventory homes or?
All we got left, so right now I just have one inventory home that needs to sell with a February closing. It's $300,000 for like 2,000 square feet. It's crazy.
Which one is it?
The Concord.
Concord. I don't think I have that one. Okay, but it's like it's probably almost done.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'll come there. I'll film that. When do you guys release the new lots?
I got 10 more lots to get released. Hopefully, they should have been released. Hopefully,
any of them a Wilmington with a tub?
One of them is a Wilmington. I had to double check to see if it has a tub again because I didn't spec it out. My partner did.
Gosh.
And there's a waiting list for them. And that's what concerns me about Riverbend, because I see the email and she's in another neighborhood now, and I think they plugged a different guy in there to close those last little lots out. And last time I spoke with her, I had somebody trying to get in there. It was like, oh, we got 6 more lots to be released. There's a waiting list. And I was like, I don't want your client waiting for 2 months.
And then not get a lot.
And they just sell it, and then they piss off, and then they piss off at you for waiting and all kind of stuff.
So here's the thing. I don't think Lauren has been dishonest, or no one's been like dishonest, whatever like that. It's just that my clients don't understand the new construction lingo. So when people say that, hey, it's sold out, they think that that's like a definite thing, like it's sold out forever, not just sold out currently.
So it just means when I say sold out, it's like sold out, and the lots that we have pending, there's only a few of them, and they're like 20 people waiting on them, so the chance of you waiting and getting one is slim. So like, now I can put you on the waiting list, but don't stop looking, because you're like number 6 for that lot. Right.
Of those lots that are being released, are any of them ranch homes by any chance?
Oh, at Riverbend?
No, in your neighborhood. Roberta Ridge.
Oh, no, they're all bedrooms up. We used to have some master down, but we won't even have none in that phase.
Okay.
We don't have a problem with it.
Sweet. That's music to my ears. I need you to find me a ranch that is available January, February. She can go up to 350. A ranch or a master down, or like a 1.5, like a frog. Anything with a master on the main floor under 350. Not in Stanley.
You said February, March?
No, January, February.
So
in March, if it's like the beginning of March.
Okay.
Do you have anything?
I don't know off the top of my head, but
she's like a definite buyer. We've tried Meritage, they wouldn't do it. Niblock, I'm checking out a house for her today at Niblock, but it is small. It's like 1,800 square feet for like 340. But it's Niblock, so it's nice,
Yeah, it's nice finishing inside.
So, but if you have anything, let me know, and I'll let her know to look up DR Horton. Huh?
Any side of town?
Yeah, any side of town. She's not retired, but I think she's working from home. But she's trying to get a DC, and like none of these builders they all want to use their own documents.
Gotta go.
Awesome. Well, I'll see you soon.
All
Bye.
right. Bye.
Good morning, everyone. So you just heard me chatting with my DR Horton contact. I personally like to have contacts with each builder instead of calling around to all these neighborhoods and like getting different stories. It's good just to have one contact. I make sure they can cross-sell and like there's no issues with that, because each builder working with him for over 6 years now. He was with another builder, and then he switched to DR Horton, and so I'm still one of his core brokers, and I am excited because it looks like I have found a builder that works with a specific program that I am trying out with a current client, and if this works, I'm going to be so happy, like so ridiculously happy. So I'm going to go there, check on Roberta Ridge, and check on my client's house, and then check out their model, and then hopefully when I touch bases with him, he will have a ranch home or a master down home for my DC client so she can move down here to North Carolina. So I will check in with you guys once I get on site. I have my iPad with me, so once I check this house, I will see if I can add it in. It's just that I know that these two houses are about 30 minutes apart from each other. I'm on 85 right now. I guess they're not, they're in opposite directions. So you might hit the Huntersville one first, and then you could go around 485 and we can go to Harrisburg from there. So let's do the Huntersville one first and see if it's available at 3:30. But I'm like about 10 minutes out from Concord, like Roberta Ridge. Okay. What is So before I hop out of the car and before I forget, I need to schedule this house for my clients for today at 3:30, and then look at my planner to make sure that I can actually make it. So add to shopping cart. Okay, so just checking up on minor stuff in the house. Obviously, these are things that will be fixed. Looking for broken windows because there is a delay on that, and that would suck. Okay, got their fireplace in. So things like this will be fixed. So I'm not really worried about that too much. Yeah, they got lots of dings. Looks like they were having some issues. This will be wrapped. Good backyard. I'm always curious about drainage because that water has to come down into this divot here and flow away from my client's foundation. So I'll take a look at that once they get the final grade done. That's what they're doing today. A lot of times my clients will come in here and they will see things like minor dings and things, and they call me, and the vendors that come in here don't really take their time. They sort of get the job done or their specific duty done and they get out. So even something as small as this right here, I would blue tape that because the creases are meant to meet. That is a sewer clean out for my clients. against slab foundations, and I preferred crawl spaces over slabs. So now I don't really have a preference because they have perfected that. So things like this. This we're taking care of. So the again, cosmetic stuff. So that will be taken care of. Little dings. And I look really close to the walls to find like imperfections and such. This has not been stained yet. Another little imperfection. Last time I was here, they were working on electrical. See this little ding up here? Their bedroom. I think I see a ladybug. Nope. Is that a ladybug? Yes. It's always good to see ladybugs in houses. Good luck. And this is their room closet. Huge closet, guys. Like, if this is not enough space, then I don't know what is, but I would still drop a closet organizer. This is what they definitely wanted, was the tub shower combo, which for some reason is so hard to come by in a DR Horton house. It's crazy. Where am I headed to? Oh, yeah, I'm heading to Lanier Village right now to shoot the Penwell for you. It's not going to have walls. I think it's going to be a frame.
Okay.
But at least I'll get an idea of what's there. And then if you like it, I'll have Robert send over what's in it, like the actual color selections that's in it. Because you can't change those. It's already going to be selected already.
Right.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye. I'm heading to Lanier Village right now to film the Penwell plan. I've never walked it, and I need to walk it because my client may move on it virtually. And then I have to discuss this tub shower situation with my other client. It's not the tub. You can get the one with the shower. So the way they have the shower set up is like the shower, and then on the left side of the shower is the shower head. So that means the plumbing is in that wall. So you could remove that, and he said he's had people remove it and replace that section only with like a garden tub shower combo because the plumbing is there. And the cost of that, if you do not do any tile, so you're basically buying the tub form and then the one piece or the 3-piece wall, that's like $3,000 to $4,000 installed.
So that's separate. I know that we
You would close on the house and you would do that after the sale. And it's literally like a two-day job. Like those bath fitter people, that's what they do all day.
Yeah.
The other option, because if you want a separate shower and a tub, is you would lose that linen closet. And then because again, the plumbing is there, the plumber would split the plumbing so you would have hot, cold for the shower and then hot, cold for the tub. And that's probably like more like $5,000 to $7,000, but you can do it. And so I guess like the question then is like, you could get the house today, and when it closes in the neighborhood, you would still be accruing equity, and then a bonus would be you'd be one of the only houses with a tub, because everybody else would have a shower.
What is that?
Yeah, so I guess that's the plan. We actually go out and go actually see it, and then pitch that idea to her, see what she said about it.
I mean, I think it's a good option if it's the house that you guys want. And I think it's out there, the actual Wilmington that's available, I think is in the Hamilton Green neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get out of this until like July, though.
You close in April, your first mortgage will be due in June. So you wouldn't really have to do like a double mortgage and rent.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. I think sooner rather than later on checking it out. I'll send you the link to the video later on this evening, so at least you can see my tour of it. At minimum, at least you can get that done, you know, see it.
Were there any other neighborhoods outside of DR Horton that came to your mind, though?
So Meritage, they released one today, and he called me about it. But Meritage, every house they build only has a shower in the master. Like that's where a lot of the builders are.
That's where they're going.
Yeah, that's what they're doing lately. And I totally get, you know, people wanting to have a tub. I mean, because definitely, like, I have a tub, but I have a tub because I actually use it. Like, some people don't even use it. They just like to have a tub. Existing houses, of course, but I think that you guys definitely want it new.
I think if it was new enough.
But existing houses, you have to go see it like within the first day or two it's on the market. It wouldn't be like we had to wait till the weekend.
Gotcha.
Because like move-in ready houses in good areas. Like I showed a house yesterday. Yeah, I showed a house yesterday to just the husband. And the wife was like, we'll look at it when I get back in town. And we try to schedule it for today at 3:30, and it's under contract.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm trying to keep you guys within price range. So
yeah,
I know that a lot of builders will say, you know, our starting price is like $330 or $340. And then by the time you add an upgraded carpet or anything like that, it'll boost the price up. Or even just the lot.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely, I mean, I'm still going to keep an eye out for you. I just know that you guys have been looking at DR Horton a lot. So I just wanted to like cross all these T's before we move on to the next builder. And I'm like Meritage, I'm telling you, Meritage is nice.
And they're in Huntersville?
They're in Huntersville. They're also in Charlotte. They're built very nicely. Like if I was choosing and I was approved for $350, I would go with Meritage.
Gotcha.
But you don't have a tub option at all in the master. Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't want her to settle. It's just that when you go from a shower to the tub shower combo, that is an upgrade a lot of the times now.
Yeah,
so any base price given does not include that. Okay. Hey, Ashley. Oh, crud, it didn't work. Hold on. Okay, there you go. You there? So this person already closed, but they hate their house.
Okay.
And they closed in April, and NACA changes their rules like all the time. And I didn't know if there was, he mentioned something like a 3-year minimum. Do you know anything about, I didn't think there was a time limit on how long you had to stay in the house.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's not like there was a grant or anything, was it? I don't.
It's not a grant, but it's a silent deed. It's like something that's recorded with it. So they can't rent it out. Like they can't buy another house and rent it out. I told him that.
No, they're not getting that.
Yeah, but he wants to know if he can sell it.
Let me look and see what one. I don't think there's any restrictions.
How long they have to stay there. It's just like, yeah. So I'll give him a call back. I didn't think there was any restrictions on that either, but you know, I haven't dealt with NACA since spring.
Yeah. Sounds crazy, girl.
Yeah, and then they were so happy to finally close that, you know.
Yeah, I don't think there is. I can't see anything out of just what I just closed that indicates that there was.
Okay.
So,
Alrighty.
I know there are with some of those other,
Yeah, like House Charlotte and CPLP and all. Well, I only think with CPLP. But I know that House Charlotte and Gastonia, yeah.
It's not going to tell you can't do it. You just have to pay it back.
Okay. I wonder what in the world happened. It's like out in Kannapolis. I don't know a ton about Kannapolis.
I don't know, maybe you just don't like driving.
It's possible.
It's kind of a distance thing sometimes.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll give him a call back. I'm going to go check on my other houses. Thank you so much.
All right, cool. Thanks, bye.
Bye.
Hello?
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, how you doing?
I just got off the phone with the attorney. The attorney that I called was the one that was like one of the preferred closing attorneys for NACA. So I had her look through her past closings, and there's nothing on there that says that you have to stay there for an X amount of time, like on your deed. Now, if you wanted to re-enter the program, that might be in some type of handbook. I don't have a copy of the handbook, but yes, you can sell your house. You can buy another one, but re-entering into the program, I'm not sure. That might be where the 3-year thing happens, but I know that I don't work with NACA. So why don't you like the house?
Well, I thought I could get used to the commute, but the commute is like really long from Kannapolis to Charlotte, and I hadn't quite got used to it, and I'm not really feeling the commute.
Okay. Right. How far away are you?
I'm like 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
I think that your best bet would be to talk to a lender before you make any moves on selling your house.
Okay.
Because even though you don't like the commute, that's where you live right now. So I'll get you in touch with my lender, Karen, and she can talk to you about like down payment assistance programs. And seeing if you're eligible for down payment assistance programs since you've already purchased a house, just to see where you're at there. So the first question was, can you sell your house? That answer is yes. You gotta wait 3 years before you can buy again with NACA. When you get a chance, I'll text you Karen's information now, but when you get a chance, reach out to her, and then we'll go from there.
So you're gonna give me her information?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll text it to you right now. And Karen, so as you can see, my car quickly becomes my office. I just got to Lanier Village and I'm supposed to be looking at lot number 37, and there is no way to get to this lot. It's like, what in the world? Like, they're building so much stuff here, so I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to get there, because I'm looking for the Penwell plan and I've never been inside of that plan, so I definitely want to take a look at it before I start chatting about it too much. What's the lot for them?
So it's 47, so lot 74. It's on Rawling Drive.
Lot 74. Okay, okay.
And then there's
Okay.
But every time they sell some houses, they go up $2,000. So if they sell some houses today, it'll be 242. I mean 342.
Oh my God. Okay, let me go do the Penwell. Then I'll take a picture of these lots.
Oh, hold on. There's another Wilmington on lot. Biltmore is a little bit smaller Wilmington, but the kitchen's a little more open, so it depends on what they might prefer.
They all have tubs.
Yeah, all the Wilmingtons got tubs. Let me check this Biltmore on 60 to see if it has a tub. It looks like it does. They'll have the pie backyard, so it depends on how far that house sits back.
Yeah, the setbacks look like 30-foot setbacks here.
Yeah, then you got the house, which is probably another 50-foot deep.
Sweet. All right, let me get this Penwell. Let me call my DC client and let her know that this Penwell is pretty big. This is like 2,100 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
And it's the same layout as the model up top, pretty much, other than just the dining room's closed off to like a flex space.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I think the one we got available, we did the 4th bedroom in it instead of the loft.
I'm gonna check on my two lots. I have lot 284 and 285 right beside each other. So there's my first one and there's my second one. We've already had the pre-drywall meeting for both right before Christmas. Drywall has been delivered. I always tell my clients to take a picture of this gas line wherever they go, because you don't want to like accidentally knock into it. I think we're waiting on a trust letter for this house from the inspection. You can see there's another gas line, so we gotta make sure to take a picture of that. be the best way to get to my client's house without bothering people. I'll go through the back door. Other clients, they are building the plan that has a automatic covered porch, and you can put an outdoor fan here, which is really nice. And they also have a nice backyard, and they can go sledding 1 or 2 times we get snow. It is December 27th and no snow yet, but this will be number 6 sold in this neighborhood. So this one has a bedroom on the main floor as well as a full bath. I've built this one quite a few times in this neighborhood, so it's really nice. Again, you guys see a lot of wood. I see walls and, you know, actual electrical panels and things like that. So when you come in through the garage, it's the guest room to the left or right, depending on how the house is situated. And then you'd walk into a large living space like this. So this will be the gathering room area, and then a dining room area, and then the island is big enough to sit quite a few chairs there. Nice sized pantry, guys. And they always vent the microwave out. You can follow it there. It goes up, over, and out that way. And it's going to be a gas stove. Basement lots because Lanier does not finish their basements. So they sell you the house with the basement. It's roughed in for a bedroom, bathroom, and a rec room, meaning that there's plumbing available for hookup and things like that. And the most expensive part of the build is done. It's just they don't finish it. And I'm not really sure why, because they could actually sell them very quickly if they finish the basements. But I do want to check out in their basement lots and see what's available and things like that, because I do have a few clients from up north who do want a basement, and I totally passed my road. Can I take this one? Yes, I can. Okay. So I'm going to check this out, and then if I have time, I'm going to go to my Madamy build. They should basically be, where are they at in their build? They should be ready for their pre-drywall inspection. So I'll check on that house. Then after that, if my client's house in Chateau at Enclave, if they were not able to snag a lot, then I'll be showing those clients an existing home up in Harrisburg. But basically all morning I have been back and forth with my DR Horton Connect, trying to narrow down lots and availability responsibilities for 2 of my clients, and then as soon as I leave the actual neighborhood that he's at, when I'm sitting in front of him, he calls me and he says, hey, they released some lots that match what your client wants, but it's not in the area of Charlotte that she wants to live in. So sort of kind of back to the drawing board. They did send me their wish list, which is awesome. I love it when my couples get together and they get on the same page, because I noticed that when my husband and I got together and got on the same page, our home search became a lot more easier because we were not all over the place. I'm going to check on this house, show you guys how things are looking. We have had quite a few things pop up at this house. There was a huge window delay. They finally installed the windows. I think they were installed December 14th. We had some termite treatment issues. We had some questions about the trusses. We had some questions about the ductwork. But other than that, everything is going smooth and the house is really, really coming along. Their backyard is amazing. Like, she really wants to have a garden, and this is like a perfect gardener's backyard. She'll have all year round sun, no huge trees to block it at all, and the neighbors behind her actually set off a lot, so you know, they have privacy and things like that. So when they do grow their family, there's going to be plenty of room for the little one to roam. But I am a little bit exhausted, guys. Like I said, it's been a long day. I have checked on a lot of houses.